Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Buenos dias, buenos dias, buenos dias, buenos dias. Buongiorno. God bless us all during this service. And thank you so much, dear hearts, for being present here again. So let us start it in God's way. So welcome to the 7 Sacred Weeks Vlog 22. In today's service, we are going to do the alignment with our I Am Presence. Then we have a discourse from the great divine director. Then we are going to do decrease. We are going to do outpouring of blessings and light to the planet. And then in the end, we are going to do our theoretical part that we are going to understand karma, the right understanding of karma. I don't know if we can fulfill the holy part of knowledge, but if you cannot do this, serves the holy, we let a little bit for the next because I think we need to explain. It's not just read, but to understand the thing. That is the most important thing, to read and to understand, and then to anchor that knowledge inside us so that we may use it in our daily routine for our blessings and the blessings of the world. So, as always, before we start, just feel the mighty I Am Presence within your heart. Remember this presence within your heart center is your true being. And this true being can only manifest its perfection in this planet if you invite it, and then it's not only invitation, but we need to make this instrument a good instrument for that is spiritual intelligence within us to come forth and use it for the blessings of the world. So feel your presence, invite it, to use your instrument of flesh and produce a perfection in your life. Send your presence, your love and gratitude. Feel your connection. And then let's do together the opening blessing. Beloved, mighty and presence here, there, and everywhere. We love you, bless, and thank you forever, forever, and beyond. For I am in you, and you are in me. We are one on this journey through eternity. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And now, dear hearts, let us move our attention to the Christmas star above our house. Just visualize the expansion of its light and visualize millions of light rays flowing from that star to the area or upon the area where you live. Just visualize the light rays descending, flooding, and enfolding everyone, everything in your area. Charting all the beings within your area with ascended master blessings, ascended master love, purity, wisdom, mercy, compassion, understanding, right intention, kindness, happiness, and perfection of the light. And may the Ascended Master hold this light within our areas, producing their perfection visibly manifest in our words. Now, let us also move our attention, connecting our Christmas star with the Christmas star in the Royal Teton Retreat. We are connected there, but we need to feed that connection. So visualize it. And visualize it that from that star, a current of light flows into the heart of the star above your house. Expand it even more. And also visualize the star above the Rocky Mountains shining and expanding boundless blessings to America, Canada, and the world. And feel the pulsation of that sacred place. Feel the closeness of the brotherhood there. They will support us during our service. And also, let us visualize it together, our force field, the sphere of light sealing this planet built up by the love of our hearts. Visualize the expansion of the light of our force field. And may the Ascended Master use this force field to pour their blessings to this planet and our life within it. May the Ascended Master protect our internet connection and protect our atmospheres. And may they guide us during these steps. And I know it's done and it's sustained. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. Now, dear hearts, let us take our water and do the call for the Elixir of Life. Beloved I Am Presence, Saint Germain, Brotherhood of the Royal Teton Retreat, Lords of the Elements and Powers of Light, please charge and charge this mineral water with whatever substances and virtues we need to restore the beauty, youth, health, vitality, and perfection of the Ascended Masters in our physical bodies when we drink this water at the end of our decrees. By the light of God that never fails, I command, I demand, and it's done right now. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. So let's put the water to be charged to then ourselves. And now just relax your shoulders, your neck, and your face, the muscles of your face. Just give a smile and be grateful. You are alive. It is a great gift to be alive in this planet, in this moment, to fulfill our mission and achieve our ascension. So relax, focus your attention on your mighty I Am presence, which lies straight above you, in line with your head. Pour forth your deepest love and gratitude to your presence and say, my beloved I Am presence, I send you my deepest love and gratitude. Be within me and let me be in you forever. Now, let us align our four lower bodies with our source of light, our beloved mighty I Am presence in our electronic body. Visualize descending from your beloved I Am presence, a ray of golden liquid light entering through the top of your head, flowing down into your heart. Feeling and expanding it to form a golden sphere of light. Feel the expansion of this light in your heart and the illumination of your breast area. Now, imagine your heart pumping this light up through the same inner channel into your brain. Visualize this golden liquid flood in all the cells of your brain until your brain structure expands, forming another golden sphere of light. Feel the expansion of this light in your brain and the illumination of your head. And when your heart and brain are completely purified and filled with this light, unite the two golden spheres in one activity of love, wisdom, and power, so that the heart and brain become just one, a sun of dazzling light. Visualize this sun in the upper part of your body, cutting off the lower vibrations below the solar plexus. Now feel the sun expanding even more, expanding until it envelopes your entire body. Visualizing your body made of pure light substance in the center of the sun, blazing millions and millions and millions of light rays into all directions. Then repeat with me, I am ready, I am ready, I am ready. Now visualize starting from your heart a golden ray of pure divine love ascending through the same inner channel, reaching the heart of your beloved higher mental body, your Christ self, your true being. Flood your higher mental body with your deepest love and gratitude, feeling and enveloping it until another radiant sun forms, similar to the lower sun, and in fact, the source of its light. Now repeat, my beloved higher mental body, I bow before you in perfect obedience and adoration. Show me the way to the Father. Let me see the Father face to face. And your higher mental body perceives that your outer self is completely illuminated. And so your higher mental body opens the gate. And you can perceive the source, your I am presence. And you fall in love with your presence. Then another golden ray of pure divine love expands from your heart, ascends through the same inner channel, transcends your higher mental body, and reaches the heart of your beloved I Am presence. Feel your love flatten your I Am presence until another radiant sun forms. Then repeat, my beloved I Am presence, descend your light into my human heart and let me be your master presence on earth. I am ready. I am willing. I am willing. I am willing. In this moment of absolute surrender, the lower sun that you are in this human octave, completely enlightened, begins to rise, rise and rise, and is absorbed into the heart of the intermediary sun, your higher mental body. And in this moment, the human becomes divine, and you experience the resurrection. Feel it. As a true reality. Then this intermediary sun, your higher mental body, becomes even more radiant and also rises, being absorbed into the heart of the upper sun, your electronic body. And in this perfect merit of the three suns, a great explosion of light occurs. And what was three becomes just one. For a few moments, you lose the notion of time and space. And you realize the oneness of life. You are in the heart of the great, great central sun. And you are one with all that exists. And from that heart, which is the source of light, surges a majestic being, your own ascended master presence. Feel this ascended master presence that you really are. Feel this complete unity with your source of life, light, and love. Visualize your body made of light, your garments made of light and embroidery with gold and jewels of light. In your hand, you have the scepter of power and dominion, and in your head, you have the crown of victory. Feel the power and powers of God flowing through you, through the ascended master presence that you are. Then visualize it from the hands, the heart, and third eye of the ascended presence that you are. Rays of love emanating towards the earth, bathing the planet, its atmosphere, and our life within, with the pure divine love of your ascended heart. Just let your love flow throughout the continents, nations, through the seas, oceans, rivers, mountains, forests. Let your love flow through the atmosphere of this planet. Let your love embrace every human being. Be a song of victory for every human heart. So they may feel this victory and join us in this great family of light, which is the I Am presence. Bless the elementals by the power of your love. Bless the forces of nature by the power of your love. Bless all human activities by the power of your love. And then, when you feel the planet saturated with these blessings, slowly descend back into your physical body. But now, in perfect alignment and unity with your source of light, your I am presence. And hold this feeling, hold this picture of the majestical being that you are. You are in potential, and you must bring it forth consciously into this human octave. And just feel your electronic circle of protection. Feel the violet flame blazing through and around you. Feel the tube of white crystalline light substance descending from the presence and unfolding you. In the protection of the light of God that never fails. Seal your tube of light with the blue lightning of cosmic Christ purity to give you invincible protection against discordant elements. And feel that by the divine intelligence within your heart, you are in control of the powers and powers of your I am presence. And so be it. And I call to this great presence of life to keep us within this almighty protection, so we may live on this planet doing our best, fulfilling our divine plan, working on our ascension, but nevermore be touched by human creation. And I know it's done and it's sustained. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And now, dear hearts, let us read this beautiful discourse of the great divine director. I channeled it last year. It's almost 1 year. And in this discourse, he told us, precious students, we are happy to see the daily discipline of some reading their petitions and asking to be welcomed into our karmic board activities at Royal Teton. My children, these activities are not fantasies, but real learning moments like when you attend a seminar in the outside world. During this month of activities, we not only receive students from the Ascended Masters related to the teachings of the I Am Presence, but also our instruments that work in different human areas. guiding spiritual, scientific, and artistic groups worldwide. The vast majority do not have any conscious knowledge of the ascended masters as you do in your outer consciousness. However, they receive our impulses in the inner worlds, and at some point during their external journey, they pick up those impulses through an inspiration to do this or that to benefit a group of people, an area of the planet, or a human cause. So, dear hearts, it's really important to understand that the ascended master do not use only ourselves as their instruments in this planet. They use also people that are not connected with them. For them, it's not important if someone believes on them or not, believe on God or not, but what is important for them that someone would like, a person would like to do something good for mankind. And even if someone doesn't believe on God, doesn't believe in the ascended host, if they have good character and if they try to do the best for their brother and sisters, that means mankind, they will have the assistance of the ascended master. But of course, to a certain point, the ascended master cannot go so much deep in that help because they are not open to them. And of course, in the case of the students, it's different because we are connected with them. And being connected with them, the blessings can flow stronger to us. But even so, to their blessings flow to us, we need to be able to put what we receive from them in the right way on this planet too. So continue with the discourse. Those of you who are fully aware of who we are can absorb much more of these activities if you so desire. In the external world, everything is born first of an idea, and then if it is constantly fed by a desire for realization, it ends up being drawn from the higher planes as something visible and tangible in this human octave. Know that every constructive idea is first born in the causal body as a seed created by the higher mental body. When it perceives that there is an open in the life stream through which that seed can descend into the world to bless and illuminate humanity, it generates an internal impulse and lowers the seed into the inferior mental body, the lower mind of the individual. According to the mental development and purity of the brain, he captures this idea, at first as an inspiration, which, if nourished, becomes a vision, which, if nourished, stirs the world of feelings, generating a strong desire to conquer. Desire attracts and directs the electronic substance around that seed. And then, if there is constant effort to sustain this idea, the electronic substance will coat the seed until it emerges as something visible and tangible in the world. Obviously, like a plant that has just come out of the ground, like a thin and soft stem, it needs to continue receiving sun, water, and care so that it can manifest the fullness of its beauty and perfection. My children, how many constructive desires have you had that have never become a visible, intangible reality? This happens because you expect the thing to fall from heaven ready in your hands. Know that if you want something, you need to roll up your sleeves and get to work. We are willing to help you, but we can only do so when you also make your efforts in the physical world to make your dreams come true. We need active students. Many of you are waiting for a divine portal to open and the ascended host to come down to help you solve your problems when you are not making any effort to solve them yourselves. Don't you realize that if we did that, we would only be helping you to remain weak, vulnerable, and dependent? That would be of no value. This would not cause the light to expand in you. You are incarnated to overcome your human limits and become masters. No one acquires mastery over something without facing what they want to master and working on it. And here, it's really very important, this information, these hacks, because many students, they call the ascended masters to help them, but they are not able to perceive that they do not do their part on this planet. They expect some help from heaven, but they are not able to really do their part on the planet. And the ascended master cannot release the help in this way, because if they do that, we are going to be accommodating. We are not going to do our best, and so we do not evolve. And if you do not evolve, we do not master life. And it's important, if we would like to have our ascension, and after our ascension, for sure, to be in this family of light that are the ascended host, we need to learn to master life. And so that we need to face our problems. We need to call for help, but then we need also to be able to do our part on this planet. And that is the way. We cannot just call and do enough for having what we want to accomplish or to realize or to conquer on this planet. And the great divine direct continues. Therefore, know that the lords of karma are considering your petitions, but we want to see your conscious efforts. We want or wish to see your constancy of work feeding what you want to conquer in this world. If you do your part, we have the green light to trigger what you call divine providence to ensure that you are placed in front of the right channels so that you have the resources and talents needed to become the conquering presence working in this human octave. So we place something that we ask, but we need also to work for that. And then the Ascended Master see that we are doing our part and they act behind. Open the right channels, the ways through which we can achieve our goals. But remember, we want to see your efforts, your commitment to what you want visibly manifest in this world. I seal you now in the light, power, and authority of my own I am presence. God bless you, great diviner, director. Thank you, great being and great master. And remember, dear hearts, he is one of the lords of karma. And the great diviner director, even the ascended masters like Saint Germain, Moria, and many other ascended masters, don't see him so frequently. He appears just when it is needed. And also, he is always willing to help all of us. But he just do that when we are willing to obey and make the conscious efforts necessary for our freedom, be it spiritual, financial, or social. The great divine director, he is really a heart of love, but he also requires our commitment. Otherwise, he just let us do what we want to do and wait for the right opportunity when we are really ready to accept the light, obey the light, and be the light and love of the Ascended Masters on this planet. So thank you, great divine director, and I promise, and I think we are promised to do our best right here and now on this planet for our blessings and the blessings of mankind. And now I would like that you connect with the 7 lords of karma, because we are in this karmic board season, and in this moment they are nearest to us. And so just connect with them, with the great divine director, goddess of liberty, beloved Nada, beloved Pallas, Athena, the Elohim Cyclopeia, beloved Kuan, and beloved Portia. Feel these great beings of light surround you in this moment. And just open your heart to receive their blessings, especially their consciousness of light. And just receive their consciousness. First in your threefold flame, then also absorb their consciousness in your brain, and just feel their consciousness of light, their love, will, wisdom, purity, truth, unconditional service, worship, peace, freedom, being anchored in your heart, in your brain, in our outer consciousness. And so be it. And also send them your deepest love and gratitude for their guidance, their support, their blessings for us, mankind, and all life on this planet. And now let us do some decrees. Feel the great divine director surround you, and let us call. Beloved, mighty and presence and great divine director, fire me with your power of light, fire me with your power of light, fire me with your power of light. Take complete command of my being and word. Dissolve and consume cause, effect, record, and memory of the crossing of all life streams, as well as that of all mankind. See, each one has complete freedom in the destructible plan and harmony of life. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. Beloved, mighty and presence and great divine director, flood my being and word with your golden liquid light, as that golden liquid light goes into every organ and cell of my body. Feel it. See, it dissolves, consumes, and eats up the discord accumulate around the points of light in the cells of my body, and sets my body free in the dominion of its own light. I thank thee, and I accept the instantaneous fulfillment of this, eternally sustained. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. Thank you, great divine director. Now, dear hearts, just feel the goddess of liberty surround you. And let us call. Beloved, mighty and presence and goddess of liberty, charge and fill my electronic circle with the eternal, divine, fulfilled desires of my beloved mighty and presence for my complete freedom and release from every limitation. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. I am a sun presence of the beloved goddess of liberty, sacred fire, love to life, established in and around me. I demand the focus of a sun presence to life and the liberty which only the love of the sacred fire can bestow, concentrated in and around me and all under this radiation, around all good. Then wherever we go, it sends forth its ever-expanding sacred fire like a river, sends forth its tributaries, and continually supplies through those tributaries the blessing of its element. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. and beloved mighty and presence, and beloved Lady Master Nada. Just feel Master Nada surround you. Flood and fill me with the power of the fullness of your great central sun presence in, through, and around me. Your miracle love to prepare me for the day without strain, without struggle, without interference, without delay, and keep me invincibly free forever. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. Beloved mighty and presence, and beloved Lady Master Nada, I demand the power of your victory and love of the pink ray and pink flame flood my being and word and all I do each day. I live, move, and have my being in a blazing sun presence of the pink flame from your heart, which brings me peace, love, harmony, supply, and gives me thy mastery over all things of the outer world, everywhere, forever. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. Now feel, beloved goddess of truth, Pallas Athena, surround you, and let us call. Beloved mighty and presence in us, and beloved Pallas Athena, goddess of truth, charge and saturate, charge and saturate, charge and saturate our entire beings and words, and all we contact now and forever with the oceans of the fiery sense of your heart flame of cosmic Christ truth. Let it reveal to us and through us to our life everywhere we move, the perfection of life in every way, commanding and compelling every cell and atom of our beings and words to expand the light that is within them, blazing it forth, visible to the physical sight of all that lives. O thou beloved immortal threefold flame of eternal truth within my heart, arise, arise, arise. Illumine everything to me by the cosmic flame of cosmic love, and teach me the ascended Master's truth concerning all. Thus shall God's eternal truth be made manifest in all. We accept this done right now with full power. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And now just feel the Elohim Cyclopeia surround you, and let us call. Beloved mighty and presence and mighty Cyclopeia, enfold me and all under this radiation in your sphere of iridescent flame, within which is the cosmic heart of your mightiest power and outpouring from the royal throne, that we may have your daily pulsation of that power into our outer affairs and use, and hold control through us forever. Blaze your sacred fire from the royal throne around me and now under this radiation, and fill our electronic circles, fill our electronic circles, fill our electronic circles. I accept its reality and presence. I give it daily recognition, and I abide within it. I feel its great cosmic pulsation like a great heart enfolding me. I draw from it daily that which I require, and it becomes for me a reserve power to more quickly bring into outer conditions the fulfillment of my cause. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. Now let's feel beloved Kuan Yin surround us, And let us call, beloved mighty and presence and beloved Queen. I am thy love, forgiveness, and mercy to all life, and the annihilation of all human mistakes and creations. I call the invincible fire, victorious hand of my beloved mighty and presence into action to take every mistake that has ever touched my life stream, and right now charge it with the violet consuming flame in such a saying that you master victory, love, forgiveness, and mercy of the sacred fire, that it compels everything reversed and every mistaken shadow of the past to wield me now your invincible victory of protection and perfection of the divine plan fulfilled. God's way. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And now let's feel also, beloved portals surround us. And let us call, beloved mighty and presence and goddess of justice. I demand everything in my being and word purify and brought into divine order, divine justice, and divine balance, harmoniously and permanently by that beloved violet consuming flames, love, and cosmic Christ control of all within and around me. And I am determined that everything in my being and world shall be a sun presence of the violet consuming flames, freedom and balance, which blesses life everywhere with the purity that sets it free, everywhere, forever. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And beloved mighty and presence and goddess of justice, I demand a cosmic sun presence of such a sacred fire, love, and gratitude to my beloved mighty and presence and the great ascended host, that it goes forth and floods all its blessings into America today and everywhere forever, to all of our countries. And so be it. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. Let's send our love and gratitude to Portia, to Kuanin, to Cyclopea, to Pallas Athena, to Nada, to Goddess of Liberty, and to the great Divine Director. Now, let us visualize the Lords of Karma surround the holy planet. And let us call, beloved mighty and presence, all great beings and powers of light and Lords of Karma. Charge the cosmic light that is touching the earth today with the full power of the blue lightning of divine love as of 1,000 suns. Brace it everywhere into all war conditions in the world. Blast all war, cause, effect, record, and memory from existence forever. Annihilate it is instant all plans and materials for future war. Release blessed humanity of earth into the consciousness of the ascended masters, understanding of life, and hold them lovingly obedient to it forever. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. Beloved, mighty and presence and great lords of karma, flood our countries, their people, and their resources with oceans and oceans and oceans of gigantic ascended master friends, miracles and victories of freedom, protection, perfection, and authority of the cosmic light and felt flame of 1,000 suns, the I am miracle music of the spheres, the substance from the sacred love star, the sevenfold flame of the seven mighty Elohim, and the power of the 3 times 3, today and forever. I am the light of God that never fails, now made permanently manifest, ruling all nations and people. I am the light of God that never fails, now made permanently manifest, ruling all nations and people. I am the light of God that never fails, now made permanently manifest, ruling all nations and people. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And here, let us do again this call to be transported to the Royal Teton retreat, because when we do it together, we expand it 1,000 times more when we do it alone, so that we may be there with the Ascended Masters every day during this karmic board season. Together, beloved I am presence, beloved Saint Germain Lanto, dear brotherhood of the Royal Teton, and beloved Lords of Karma, I humbly ask you for the opportunity to participate in the events and seminars at this sacred retreat during this period of activities of the karmic board. May I be transported there as soon as I fall asleep each night. I also ask, if you allow it, that I can vividly remember what I learned and experienced there upon awakening in the morning, and thus consciously use what I receive for the blessings of humanity and all life on this planet. What I ask for myself, I also ask for every student of light who consciously wishes to participate in these events at the Teton and engage in aiding the Ascended Host Light projects. I rest in the full realization of this call. Thank you so much. And let's send our love and gratitude to beloved Lanto, beloved Confucius, and the Holy Brotherhood of the Royal Teton Retreat. For this opportunity to go there every night and learn what we need for our freedom. Thank you, beloved land and Brotherhood of the Royal Teton Retreat. Thank you so much. Now let's send again our love and gratitude to the great Lords of Karma. Let's send then our acknowledgement. Let's send then our commitment to do our best every day in this planet. And let's send then our blessings. And let's say, I love you, I love you, I love you, great divine director, gods of liberty, Lady Nada, Pallas Athena, Elohim Cyclopea, beloved Queen, Lady Fortune, I love you, I bless you, I thank you forever. And also, let us visualize the planet within the violet flame of the Lords of Karma. And let's visualize their presence surround the planet. Let us visualize from their heart expanding currents of blessings to this planet, mankind, all humans' activities, the animals, elementals, forces of nature, and also let's visualize their blessings sweeping the atmosphere of this planet and beautifying these realms, charging the atmosphere with ascended master light, love, wisdom, peace, compassion, victory, kindness, forgiveness, tolerance, kindness, happiness, freedom, ascension, devotion to the light, and desire to do the good just for the sake of good. And let's visualize the holy planet being enlightened in this moment by the love and blessings of the seven lords of karma. And may they inspire us in whatever we need to fulfill our divine plan. Right here and now, Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And let us seal this work with the great invocation. From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the minds of men, let light descend on earth. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of men, may Christ return to earth. From the center where the will of God is known, let purpose guide the little wills of men, the purpose which the masters know and serve. From the center which we call the race of men, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where human creation dwells. Let light and love and power restore the plan on earth. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And now let us take our water and finish the call for the elixir of life. Beloved I am presence, Saint Germain, brotherhood of the royal Teton retreat, lords of the elements and powers of light. Please charge, charge, and charge this mineral water with the blessings from the Ascended Master's octave of light, and put here all the substances we need to restore the beauty, youth, health, vitality, and perfection of the Ascended Masters in our physical bodies. Transmute this water into the elixir of life. Transmute this water into the elixir of life. Transmute this water into the elixir of life. We are so thankful. By the light of God that never fails, I command, I demand, and it's done right now. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. Let us visualize this water become the elixir of life. Visualizing this water transform into a liquid fire from the heart of the mighty and presence. And let us drink it together. Cheers. Thank you, beloved mighty and presence. Put your attention on your hearts, feeling your heartbeat, God pulsing, and bring life to your body. Pour your love upon this inner Christ presence. Pour your love upon all the ascended masters, archangels, Elohim, cosmic beings of light, the lords of karma, and all who have assisted us in our cause. Pour your love upon all life within this planet and earth itself, and may this mantle of love seal everything and everyone blessed in our life on this planet. May this love alone rule us all today and forever. I am that I am, I am that I am, I am that I am. I am one with my source of life, the cosmic light, God Almighty, fulfilling all this call I am. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And beloved mighty and presence, ascended masters, Elohim, archangels, our higher mental bodies and cosmic beings of light. We sincerely send you our love and gratitude for all the blessings received and for all those yet to come. Take our decrees and multiply them thousands of times more today and hour. Make them ever increase in their power until we have the momentum of light necessary to have them visibly manifest in our hands and use. For our blessings and the blessings of mankind in our life on earth. What we have called during our session for ourselves, we also call for all human beings until only love, wisdom, and power of God lift us up in the eternal victory of ascension. We are eternally grateful. I am that I am, I am that I am, I am that I am. I am one with my source of life, the cosmic light, God the Almighty, fulfilling all this call, I am. I am that I am, I am that I am, I am that I am. With you, which is true, we accept it as true, we manifest it, we manifest it, we manifest it right now by the power of 1,000 suns and the light of God that never fails. I command, I demand, and it's done. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. So, dear hearts, I think we are a little bit running over time, but I felt that I needed to expand a little bit the part that we was doing our alignment during the alignment with our I am presence. So I think we are going to just read a few slides of this article, maybe just to the number 3, the item 3, because there are 10 items about karma, and then we are going to stop it and continue to read and explain this article in the next on the next Friday. So it's very interesting because I prepared. This is the version B, and I prepared before a version A. No, so that was my first attempt of doing an explanation about karma, and I took some text from the book I Stood in Karma by Annie Besant. But then I was researching some quotes about karma in the internet because I would love to put that quotes in the presentation, and then I found accidentally or not this article from the theosophical teachings, and I put here in yellow the website that I took it, and then I go to put it also in our comments so that you can read it if you want. And I decided then to change these slides and put this whole article, because in this article we can really find the most important items that we need to understand about karma. And in the right understanding of it, you see, right understanding is so important of everything in our lives. I think the right understanding is one, and I think the first truth. You remember that we discussing or we studied in Azala the discourse, the first discourse of beloved Gautama Buddha and all, and in that discourse he explained about the four noble truths and the eightfold path. And the first path is this right understanding. And right understanding is what we really need in our life, because if you cannot understand things in the right way, we just keep going in the human ignorance, and we cannot change things in our lives. And if we are not with the right understanding, I am just imprisoned in the illusion created by my mind and the mind of mankind. So I need to learn to understand things in the right way, because just understanding things in the right way that I can achieve freedom. And every one of us needs to do it by ourselves. We cannot expect that someone tell us a truth. But even if someone tell us something that is truth, but we don't reflect on it, that truth it's not really our truth. It's something that we just bought without really knowledge of what we speak. And so I decided to take this article and I'd like to read it. I think there are some points within this article that maybe if you read it without right understand, we you may judge it in the wrong way. And for this reason, I let it that there, because I think we needed to learn to not take the first impressions of thinking. And so we are going to start it today. I put there the link, but I go to put also in the link for the article in the comments. You can read it, but we are going to read it together and explain each paragraph. So I think the introduction we can read just flow. It's the vision of the theosophical teachings, no, but I think there is some, for me at least, that I study it and also study other things. I know that there is truth there. So let's start reading. It is perhaps hard to believe, but true, nevertheless, that virtually no one in the Western world had heard of the word karma or knew anything clear or specific about it until only 140 years ago, when A.P. Blavatsky and the Theosophical movement introduced the concept of karma, along with other distinctly Eastern teachings, such as reincarnation and the oneness and divinity of our life, to the West. Karma was largely a foreign concept to begin with, but its truth and reality were swiftly perceived by many, and eventually the word and the basic idea behind it entered into the mainstream. So I think the Ascended Master is starting bring from the Eastern teachings many concepts in that time. And one of the main instruments to bring that concepts that were practiced there in the Eastern part of this, in India especially, to the Western area was the Theosophic teachings. Some may object to this and say that the teaching of karma was in the Bible and therefore in the Western world for almost 2,000 years before. But while it's true that the Bible does contain some very clear statements of karmic law, such as whatsoever a man sows, that shall he also reap, Such verses appear to have never been interpreted as a teaching of karma, since they were always made subservient to the more distinctly Christian doctrines, such as vicarious atonement, having the record of all one's sins, misdeeds, and their consequences and responsibility wiped out and eternally erased from the soul's account just by asking God's forgiveness and professing Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior. The 3rd century church father Origen of Alexandria did propose the possibility of reincarnation in accordance with one's past action in his first principles, but his ideas differed in various ways from the theosophical perspective, and there is no evidence that the general mass of early Christians ever believed in or accept such ideas. They seem to have gone no further than the limited confines of a few early Christian philosophers, some of whom would have been inspired by the Gnostic Gospels of that era, but which also had, by their very nature, a limited audience. To conclude on this point, we would be extremely hard pressed to find record of anyone in the West clearly and definitely teaching the principles of karma as we know them today prior to Helena Blavatsky. Today, however, almost everyone in the West has heard of karma and has at least some faint notion of what it means. But what exactly does it mean and how does it work? Many people misunderstand and misrepresent its noble and ancient spiritual teaching, which is intended to be not merely a belief, but a practical basis for thought and action. Theosophy states that karma and reincarnation are two most vitally important spiritual concepts for humanity to accurately understand. We hope that these 10 points will help to bring about a better and also a more practical understanding of the law of karma. And the first item, karma, literally means action and deed in the ancient Sanskrit language of India. It is the law of cause and effect, action and reaction, sequence and consequence. We are always setting causes in motion every moment through our every act, our every word, and even our every thought. And so here, that is so important because many students think that they produce karma, good or negative or bad karma, and positive or negative, just by physical actions. No, we produce karma when we expand an emotion. We produce karma when we think, when we produce a picture in our mind. Because karma is just the reaction or this interrelation of cause and effect. And being an emotion, also an action. It's not an action in the physical world, but an emotion is an action in the emotional plane. So that when we produce one emotion, we are also producing a motion in the matters of the emotional plane or the astral plane. And when we produce there a cause, there is motion, and from that motion there is one effect. So we can produce karma in the emotional level. We can produce karma also in the mental level, because when I visualize something, I impress that image in the mental plane, and it creates a motion. And when I create a motion, the universe brings an effect to harmonize that matter in that mental plane. So we can produce our karma, bad or good, in all the levels. We can do it in the physical plane, we can do it in the emotional plane, and we can do it in the mental level too, through our thoughts. For every cause set in motion, there is a corresponding and correlative effect which comes back, what I have explained. This is the way the universe maintains its harmony, balance, and equilibrium. If a cause was to ever be set in motion without having a corresponding effect, then the entire universe would immediately cease to be, since its continuity and existence depends on this great law of balance and adjustment. But that will never happen, because karmic law is immutable law. In the words of Blavatsky, the law of karma is the ultimate law of the universe. So here we need also to understand, because we have the universe before its manifestation and after its manifestation, because I think you remember in the last Friday we saw that the universe is the body of the I Am Presence. But before the universe manifests, this universe exists as a latent potential in the universal mind of the universal I Am Presence. And there, in that moment, before the manifestation, the karma is latent also. But when the universe begins to manifest, it cannot manifest as it is within the universal mind, because in the universal mind, the universe, the mighty and presence, see the whole universe at once. There is no time and space. Everything happens in the mind of the universal I Am Presence in the same eternal now. Past, present, and future, all the forms, all the systems of worlds, all the planets, all the things, all the beings within that universe just happens in this eternal now of the universal mind, of the universal I Am Presence. But when that universe becomes manifest, it starts the law of causation, because there is succession. And in this succession of the events, we see what we call time and space. The presence see the whole universe, all the beings, the universes within the universe, everything at once, past, present, and future. But we, in this point of the universe, in the manifestation of the events, we just see it in this point where we are consciousness. We just have a small picture of the whole. So karmic law is immutable when we talk it by the whole. Think on the whole. But understand this law, I can change things. I don't change what I produced, but I create new causes that interfere with the old causes and bring forth new results for me in this moment or in this space that I am conscious. So it's immutable, but I can change many things when I understand how to act and the causes that I produced in the past to produce new realities for myself. Every self-conscious being in the universe, without exception, is subject to the law of karma. And that is true, every being. The ascended masters cannot do anything without the authorization of the lords of karma. And even the I am presence, when it acts within the manifestation, it is within this law of karma too. Every being in possession of individual self-consciousness and the intelligent power of choice is a creator of karmic causes. So we are going to see that there are several kinds of karma. There is the individual karma, there is the group karma, there is the seed karma, the nation karma, the planetary karma. For example, the animals, they do not produce individual karma because the animals do not have a causal body, but they are under the law of karma as a group. So, but we have our causal bodies. We are an individualized presence. So we have our individual karma. We have our individual karma and all the karmas that work together with this individual karma, because we are never alone. We are in connection with everything. So we have our individual karma, we have our family karma, we have our race karma, we have our country karma, we have the karma of our continent, of the karma of the world, and so beyond. And we needed to understand everything, because sometimes we don't accept things because we think we are doing the right thing, but things doesn't happen another way. But we are just seeing ourselves and we forget that we are part of the whole too. And so, continue. Karma is the law of self-created destiny, and everything in the universe proceeds according to this law. It can be good or bad, positive or negative, depending entirely on the nature of the causes we set in motion. It's entirely impersonal, yet it is entirely just and fair in its working. So the law of karma is impersonal. It happens for all of us. We cannot escape it. We can create good karma and bad karma, but then we need to understand that also good karma bind us to the will of incarnation. And if you create good karma, but we are so attached to the good things, we cannot release ourselves from this um, succession of embodiments that we need to raise above bad and good to achieve this freedom not of the karma, but freedom of the negatives of the illusion effect of it in our lives. And we are going to talk more about it after. So to try to escape karma is to create even worse karma for yourself. Not only is it grossly unphilosophical, impossible, and spiritually and emotionally immature, but to attempt to somehow prevent and avoid the manifestation of the effects of the causes that you yourself had set in motion is to attempt to engage in nothing less than cosmic injustice. Yes, I have heard in the past people say, but I don't accept karma. I don't accept karma. The karma, I am free from karma. Uh, Karma is just something that imprisons us. I don't accept it, and it cannot work in my life. And you see, you can think about it. It's not important. If you think that it's true for you, you can think of it. But even when you think that you are not under the karma, you are under it, because everything within the manifestation obeys this law. We cannot escape of it. We can think, we can think. I can tell myself a lie. I can say I don't live on earth anymore. I live, as many says, in the fifth dimension now. I can tell it. But I am right here and now. My conscious is here and now. I am in this planet. I cannot change it, because to change it would be not only injustice, but would be immature, because our conscious is in this body, and if we are here, there is a reason for that, and we need to understand it. We need to ground ourselves in the present moment and not try to escape of this present moment, because trying to escape the present moment, the right here and now that we are living, is just create confusion for ourselves. We are imprisoned. We are under illusion, in walking in a world of imagination. But the goal of life is to be here in this body and to face the experience. And it's only being in this body and facing our experience that we can achieve mastery. If I can create another world and I can live there, I am just escaping. And one day, 1 hour, I need to come back to my body, to this eternal now, the present moment, and face my life and master it right here and now. And then I become a master. And The law of karma will not bind me, but will free me. So I needed to understand the laws, and if I understand the law, I can work on it, with it, along it, in perfect obedience to it, and be free. And to finish, we are going just to read this one. Many people have a one-sided view of karma, where they gleefully say such things as, karma going to get that person who wronged me. I can't wait for karma to catch up with them, whilst completely ignoring that the fact that the person wouldn't have been able to wrong them or harm them in the first place if it wasn't for their own negative karma. Karma is never one-sided. For every fact there was a cause. For every cause there will be an effect. People who look forward to karma catch up with others are just creating even worse karma for their own future by their lack of compassion and spiteful nature. So, dear hearts, we are here for what? To expand love, to be loved, to have mercy, to develop our compassion like beloved Gautama told us. We cannot think something like that, and I see it in Facebook. You know, I am not in many social medias, but sometimes I see things like that. People talking about prominent or people in the world and just saying things like that. You see the mighty and presence. You do something there, you punish. There will be punishment. Everything they are just done in what they are doing because the karma just lords of karmas, you do something, you will raise that person from this world and things like that. You see, there is no compassion in this kind behavior in this world. We cannot do that as an ascended master student. Please, the ascended masters are just love and kindness. Of course, they are just, but there is just love and kindness to help people to awake to the light, to the right behavior of a human being and do the right things on this planet. We cannot just think something like that. If someone wronged me, the ascended masters tell us always we need to take that energy, and instead of judging the person, we need to transform that energy in love and send the rays of love to that person. We need to call the beloved mighty and presence to just illumine that mind, that heart, and make sure that that life stream can walk in the right direction. So we cannot just take the wrong and also produce wrong. If I see something wrong, I need to transform that energy in myself by the power of love and the violet flame and just emanate that energy to that person or to that group or that political or that government. No matter what is happening in this world, that condition, we need to send a good energy. We need to use the power of emotion and our thought to impress on that life stream the beauty, the perfection of God, and do not just throw even more negative conditions upon that person. So if you do that, as they are saying that, we are just producing more negative karma for ourselves. And then we have problems in our lives and we do not understand why. And we continue with our lies telling us that they are harming me, but I don't harm myself. And that is ignorance. That is immaturity. And even within the Ascended Master's student, unfortunately, we see that. And we need to change it. We need to change it because an Ascended Master student needs to be a good example on this world. So I go to stop for now these 3 items, and we have still 7 to discuss. And we are going to do it on the next Friday. And now we are going to finish it because I think Saint Germain told me that it's so important that the students can understand the law of nature, that we say karma, but we could say just the law of life, the law of nature, because without this understanding, we act just in ignorance. And in ignorance, we are always bound in this life, bound by our own ignorance. We can just manage things in the right way with right understanding. So, dear hearts, we are going to continue next week with this subject. Now, I just want that you send your love and blessings to the Royal Teton Retreat, to the Lords of Karma, to beloved Lanto, and to all the great ones in the light. Also send your love and gratitude to the beloved mighty and presence within you. And remember, please, your presence is the same presence that dwells in every human heart. We are one. We are one. We see ourselves as a separated being, but in fact, all of us are being held alive by the same presence, the great I am. We can imagine that presence as the ocean, and we are the drops, the atoms of water within that ocean. But we belong to the same source, and we are supplied by the same source. And we need to have this understanding. So let's send our love and gratitude to our beloved I Am presence, here, there, and everywhere. and close this service with the closing blessing. Beloved, I am presence here, there, and everywhere. We love you, bless, and thank you forever, forever, and beyond. For I am in you, and you are in me. We are one on this journey through eternity. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And thank you, dear hearts, for being here. I was fearing that I would have a storm, but I think it just turned around my house because it was so dark here. But now we have again a very beautiful sky outside. So thank you so much. It was a little bit too longer, but I decided to explain things because sometimes we read things, but we don't anchor that thing in ourselves, or we do not understand the things. So I am explaining at least the things as I see it by the beloved mighty and presence within my heart, and as I receive it from an ascended master, beloved Saint Germain. So next week, I hope to see you here. We are going to continue to talk about karma in the vlog 23. And after, we are going to do it more 2 times, the next week and the over week. And then we are going to come back to the subject of our bodies that also are connected with the karmic laws. But then I think after this karmic season, we have some rest. We do not have important dates. And then we can continue with our subject until November, because you see, we have almost half of the year gone. And then I think a little time more, and we are again the 7 sacred weeks. So, but we have time to finish the subjects of our body until there. I am sure of that. So I send you my love and blessings. Thank you so much. Please have a wonderful weekend. Hold your peace. Hold your being in the love, kindness, and perfection of the light, and be free. And have the most wonderful, blessed week. And I see you on next Friday. Ciao.